Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Fallout 4. We are here in Good Neighbor, and we are going to delve into the mind of Kellogg, the Child Stealer. I know that's not all he did. He wasn't just a child stealer, but that's what he did to me, and that's why I murdered him. So,
Brotherhood
yeah.
Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Yeah, that's right, man. Screw those guys. They're a bunch of jerks. And again, I still have no idea what faction I'm gonna join. I don't like the railroad, as I've stated before, probably many times before. I don't like
Well, well,
the
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about the Lomi.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
interesting. Um, oh, let's see what this guy's got going on.
Hey there.
I've been thinking about what you and Hancock said. I've decided I can't give up, but I'm no fighter. Maybe at least I can keep tinkering, though, to try to make your shroud costume even better.
Then let's do this.
Oh, sorry. I can't do nothing now. I'll fire up my radio when I have something for you.
All right, cool. I'll be tuned in, man. All right, let's figure this out. Come on. I need to know what he knew. You know, Nick, I've got a couple of better trench
Dr.
coats that you
Amari?
could use.
Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
Wait, how do you know I'm in the railroad? Also, let's let
This
Nick.
one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not gonna be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse. You don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Sort of.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus.
Looks like a shrimp.
And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Mm-hmm.
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
If you say so, man.
Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine.
Nope, I'm not
And
gonna
a
look.
slight change in your cognitive functions.
What do you think,
Are
Piper?
you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Of course there is.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Yes, Nick. I will see you. I hope. I can only hope this goes well. Piper, that's a little creepy.
Brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Alright, I'm holding on. So far, I gotta say I don't like it. It's too bright.
Can you hear me?
Kind of.
The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
It's like... You know, like whenever you get those eye floaters?
There. This is the earliest intact memory.
It's like
I
a
can find.
bunch of those with your eyes closed.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Okay.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
And all that on the radio.
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Let's talk.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This
So,
doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
no.
There
No, it
appears
doesn't,
to be
Doctor.
another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There.
So,
Try
so
that one.
am I supposed to be like feeling sorry or some sort of like, oh, Kellogg was a real live human being? Because I don't care. It doesn't matter. Like a lot of it doesn't matter when you do something like what you did, Kellogg.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It'll be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. Come on, Sarah, you gotta give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
Nice trick of discipline.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
I wonder how this is going to turn out.
How did you think this was going to end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Yeah, well, I mean...
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
That scene reminds me of what just happened. I'm surprised you didn't see the parallels there.
Mind if we sit down?
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
Interesting. Doc, we got any more memories we can...
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Okay, Doc, will do.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
So, you're with...
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. The Institute. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine.
Interesting.
I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem.
Seems
From
fair.
what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
Well.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Yeah.
We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Yeah. This is...
Cryogenic stasis.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
All computers are still working. That's good.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a
I'm not gonna watch this.
contaminated degenerate
I don't
like
want to
me.
watch this.
But they needed me,
Oh, but what?
and I made sure they knew it.
Checking through the
Wonder-
log.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid.
Hopefully it's all
Just find it. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better.
Okay, so he doesn't. I don't need to watch
cocky
this.
enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
Run away?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil.
Okay.
We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
This is promising.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
Oh, you know what?
One of the top bioscience boys?
When we read Kellogg's Terminal.
Kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Whoa.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Whoa. Whoa.
Bye.
A little late, don't you think?
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
Makes sense.
Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Okay. I actually think I'm going to cut it here. Well, you know what? Let's just get out. So, we learned that when we were at Kellogg's terminal, we saw that he had mentioned that he had to go terminate a subject, but he didn't say that he had whether he had done it or not.
I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had.
What do you mean side effects?
Ever done this
Like,
before? How do you feel?
I hear music.
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes.
Yep.
Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
Virgil.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea?
Yep.
That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If no one goes there, then that means that would be the perfect hiding spot.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Alright guys, I'm actually going to end this video here. We're going to pick it up in the next episode right here. Because I forgot to do my timer and I don't know how much time I have left. So I'm just going to err on the side of caution. Which is probably not smart, but whatever.
Okay.
Yes, Amari, I'm okay. I'm just doing an outro real quick. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.